3-3, this is 1-2, covering the T crossing. 3-3, this is 1-1, covering southwest.
3-3 has entered the fob. Three six, this is 3-3, over.
3-6.
3-3, we have entered the fob, over.
Solid copy, assemble on logistic trucks.
I think shot five trucks in their engines with the scarce VK.
I think I shot the entire convoy by standing in the middle of the road with an RPG. I was just wondering what they, if they were doing
Nice.
or not.
Does anybody has lag, as I do?
I don't understand.
Yeah, lag frame rate dropped from like 30 to 1 for like 15 seconds.
1-2 was very low.
Okay, break. Okay, did anyone other than me have serious frame per second problems?
Nope.
No.
Not serious, but freezes for 1 second.
Okay. Okay, so first off, I'll ask Mission Commander, how did it go?
Everything arrived, no casualties, which is a big plus. I fucked sometimes up with my radio commands, but I have to get used to it. I think we did a quite great job.
Can I
Not
ask
the
a
best, but good.
Okay, Convoy lead, anything to add?
I think we did good with spacing, I guess, and we suppressed the contacts and were able to push through. We did have RPG to our front, and we neutralized them.
Okay, I'll just add that this has been, I was actually positively surprised by your guys' ability. You have good effective comms, you don't mess around on the radio net, and you keep your spacing and you keep your speed. A lot of people tend to panic and just press down the V button and leave the fucking logistic vehicles. So that's nice to see that not happening. You only missed one turn, which is actually pretty good considering you've been in contact that whole time. And as mentioned, you didn't take any casualties. And I actually saw one of the instructors type in the group chat that you actually put out some effective fire, some of you guys, so that's awesome.
We had one vehicle lose a tire.
Yeah, this is 1-2. We lost a tire, but we were very lucky that we had the building in cover. So we just dismounted. Gunner was doing 360, or yeah, the other side of the building, and was replacing tire.
Yeah, I misunderstood this because I thought it was one of the logistical vehicles.
break guys. Real quick, up for, do you have anything to add?
We got fucked up pretty fast from when the contact was there, so I mean it was pretty good. I think if any time we didn't get annihilated instantly was because of, like, obviously each unit didn't have a gunner. If every Humvee had a gunner, I think we would have been absolutely just destroyed any second we popped their head up. They seemed that their sector's pretty good.
Yeah, it went quite well.
So now it's question time.
No, there was a few times that we didn't get spotted. They just need to have a good few looks in the places where it's going to be less obvious, like behind bushes, for example. Just keep looking.
I shot at you guys from 3 positions, and only the third position I received effective fire from. First 2 positions I was set up between rocks and between bushes, so you might want to suppress those danger areas.
Yeah, I wasn't the last vehicle and I didn't know anything where somewhere is, because one said contact there, north, whatever, and yeah, I don't know where that vehicle was at that point. So whenever I heard something shooting down the hills, I just spammed the fucking hill.
Yeah, I just said
contact left, front, right.
About radio procedure for Convoy. If we get a contact, should we just tell bearing 120 from 12?
Do a direction on the road.
Yeah, but you're moving, you're constantly moving.
Okay, guys, I would say use the clock essentially. Say, okay, I've 1-1 has contact 11 o'clock, and then if you can add a range to it, and if you are really good, then you could say 1-1 has contact 11 o'clock by rocks 200 meters.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I couldn't use
But
it.
it's a consideration, because if you can't add anything useful, then just say contact left, and then figure out the contact, and then say, okay, contact report to follow 9 o'clock, 600 meters by the rocks, 1 times infantry. Got repaired, and you just ask, do you want us to push up or do you want us to stay back?
I think in that position where we were at that time, it was better to just keep moving, because we were still, like, I know the rear vehicle was taking some pretty accurate fire, and if we would have stopped, we would have likely had a casualty of our gunner, and that would have been the C. Also, the vehicle that was downed, before people started passing them, they were already working on swapping the tire out, so they said, dude, don't worry, and go ahead and continue.
Yeah. If you would not respond, then it's just convoy leader's call what to do.
No, you mean if the rear vehicle doesn't respond, or?
No, if the vehicle which is hit doesn't respond.
Assume they're down.
Yeah.
And in this case, you ordered to get these trucks up here, so that was your priority. And then after that, then you could your platoon could volunteer to the company CEO that, hey, we can fucking go get these guys, please. But yeah, you did your mission. You got the vehicles up here, and then you got to break some omelets to make it. Break some eggs to make an omelet. That's what I was saying.
I have a comment. When we passed the 10th parallel, we didn't really speed up, and then once we did speed up, I'm not sure if we sped up as much as we should have. I'm not sure though.
Well, like you said,
it might be because you wanted the rear vehicles, and in the rear vehicle you won't feel the speed as much as the front vehicle, since you're essentially just looking at the guy to your front.
From the front gunner perspective, we didn't speed up particularly much. It was only really 1 step up in speed.
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, a full 2.
Yeah, we kept an average of 40, like he had said. You won't really be going much faster than that.
Yeah, and the reason for that is if the driver gets hit, you don't want him driving so fast that you're just gonna die from the crash to follow. You want to be able to somehow stop the vehicle and control it.
It also means you can keep your gun on target a lot easier.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So what's going to happen now is we'll probably just mount up and get you guys back to the airport ASAP, and then we're going to be doing a new combat column briefed by T-Hawk. Any immediate questions to that? And go. And of course, maintain your coordination. Might as well.
Okay, Goldhand, we came to the conclusion a Humvee is stronger than a BTR-70. A BRDM and a BMD-1 together.
We got 1 casualty.
The Humvee survived 30 Raufoss rounds to the engine. The BTR survived 0. The BRDM survived 0. The BMD survived 0.
There can't be
They blew
0.
up instantly.
Jaxo?
No, they blew up instantly.
If you want to be a bit happy, you actually made some damage to our engine block.
Yay!
Okay, who was the guy we lost?
Toadball, 1-1 gunner.
How did you lose a guy? We were here all the time.
I was having fun shooting them on the way back.
I killed you.
I was doing Taliban shit on you guys.
As soon as I said to Tassel, I'm surprised they haven't engaged us yet just to fuck with us. As soon as I said that, like a split second after we came into contact.
Yeah, and like 2 minutes after we left the FOB, I said I have a feeling that the instructors are mean today.
All I know is that I was the lead vehicle and I was paranoid that there would be an IED on the road. So I was sweeping everything, like left to right along the road.
Well, instead of an IED, I decided I'd run it into the middle of the road.
You never told us about the IEDs in the convoy before. Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Actually, this is just gonna be a final lesson part. Then we're gonna do a combat convoy that will probably end up with most of you guys dead, but you'll have some fun at least. And then we'll do a debrief, and then you can fuck off.
Ooh,
okay.
Oh, speak nicely.
So first off, we have reactions to IDs, and that's very dependent on whether you have you're interested in keeping your men alive, or you're interested in speed. If you're going for Afghanistan style, then you always move very carefully, and you want to stay off roads and shit like that to avoid hitting IEDs at all, and you basically never want to take the same route twice in a day. But the way you handle that, if your convoy makes contact with an IED, you usually just stop where you are, because there might be more IEDs that are not activated yet. And usually the IEDs are activated by against vehicles are activated either by pressure plates or by command wires. So that's the moment where you stop, you look for IEDs, and you look for triggermen.
Are we supposed to go off-road then?
Maybe. That's your call. If you think you can find a safe way through and continue on road, then do that. Otherwise, it's okay to go off-road, actually. The only point is that you have to stay on your marching route if you have been ordered to take a specific route.
Godhand, if you had infantry with you, would you ask them to disembark, or if you're looking for the ID?
Yeah.
Right.
Then you would send them in first, because they're cheaper than vehicles.
Yeah.
Guys, pull back IDs.
Oh, the IDs.
They're not armed. They're not armed.
Oh my god.
They're just showing you what they look like.
Okay.
Yeah, like a pile of shit.
Yeah, totally
making it obvious.
fucking unrecognizable.
These are things that will blow you up.
If you look closer, you boom.
Yeah. This is if you're being nice and making them obvious.
Yeah, the problem is they just look like ordinary rocks if you look at it from a certain perspective.
That's the idea. They're even hard to spot in Afghanistan. They're almost impossible.
Yeah, one important advantage of the IDs is in Arma, you can't bury them on roads. At least manually. I don't know how you can do it with scripting.
But you could always put them to the side of the road. Typically, a lot of IEDs aren't directly in the road; they're on the edges of the road.
It's more obvious if it's on a road, if the hole's been dug in a road than on.
Yeah, but there are chances that they're under the road.
In Iraq, insurgents actually got pretty good at just digging a hole under the road, putting in a couple of 105 rounds there, and then blowing it up.
Yeah,
what's a clacker?
To be fair, mission making an armor.
A clacker is
the trigger.
yeah, don't touch it. But a clacker is like basically a remote control to detonate it.
It's the red button.
Like commando wire, right?
Yeah, but there's a certain range to it, obviously.
Okay. Next thing is town assaults as a convoy. That's basically the same thing as any other infantry engagement or motorized engagement. You want to set up bases of fire units, you want to use maneuvering units, and you want to use assault units. And I know Tasel knows about this because he's done the platoon leaders course, so that should be pretty good. I have a bunch of other stuff we could go over, but I don't feel that it would be necessary. So what we're gonna do now is T-Hawk's gonna brief you on your next mission, give you a task organization, or if there's changes to the task org, then give it to them. I expect the truck drivers will be in the Humvees, and yeah, you're sure, T-Hawk.
Sounds good. Are you spawning extra? Yeah, trucks.
Before you begin, should I do leader again, or does anybody volunteer for this position?
Yeah, that's a good question actually. Does anybody else want to take Tasel's position?
Oh, there's so many people, I can't hear anything.
Sure, Meta will.
Meta, sweet. Okay, so Meta, pretty much, no one else really needs to listen to this, but Meta, you can, okay?
Roger
that. Can you clarify the route? Those points are all over the place.
They are.
There's Virox here.
Yeah.
Which one is confusing you, good sir?
The 4, 5, and 6, they appear to be in the triangle, with many roads leading around them.
Yeah, so to get from waypoint 4 to waypoint 5, what would you do?
You go down the road, then move up, but where the hell does waypoint 2 come from?
Where's waypoint 2?
Past time.
Up at the top, near past
Oh, yeah, so you go from waypoint 2 to waypoint 3.
Yeah, but there's no waypoint 3.
Can you guys not see waypoint 3?
Nope.
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 Now can you see waypoint 3?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's no
that makes much
waypoint
more
8,
sense.
9, and 10.
Oh, at 10. Okay.
Ah, awesome route. Route. Don't know.
There's still no waypoint 8.
8 and 9 just disappeared. I think you're getting the glitch.
Yeah.
There you go, I put them for you.
Thank you.
Where did they go after that?
10 is just north of that, where the ASR meets the third class road. Or
Yeah,
the
where after
MSR
that?
meets the ASR. Then it is straight towards. They're following that road down past. See where it says NAR, all the way down past position 2, and waypoint 1 is where the ASR meets the MSR, leading back towards waypoint 1.
Waypoint 1's gone. Oh, fuck it, I'll just put... Yeah, okay.
3, 8, and 9 have vanished.
Okay, delete
Hold on.
everything. Delete everything. Start again.
I'll use proper markers all.
They really need to make it so you can put more markers on the map before they start disappearing.
Yeah.
You can use permanent markers T-hop by clicking and dragging.
Yeah.
Where it says place marker.
Okay, I'll mark these down. Hang on 1 second. So everybody just look at their map right now and just watch the markers go down, okay? You guys can see that, right?
Yep.
Yes.
This is gonna be a ride.
Alright, you
Yeah.
guys see all those, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Okay. So, the situation is, situation enemy is essentially a bunch of cell units operating out of several villages in the area. They are armed with IEDs and heavy weapons that they had acquired from the previous Russian invasion, and they still have. So expect RPGs, PKMs, and AKs. Friendly Forces is a Vandal company who have just taken up residence here in FOB Guinness. The attachment and detachments is there will be none. The mission is a presence patrol through the village of Razman, Bastam, Firuzabad, Amar, Tamirkale, Garmarud, Armarat, and then finishing up back through Razman and into FB Guinness. The concept of operations is a full platoon convoy on up armored Humvees armed with 50 cals. I'm hopefully going to try and requisition a Mark 19. There are no fires. There is no recon available. There is no, the only intelligence has been given so far. No engineer attachments, no air defense, no information operations. The task is to move throughout the waypoints, conducting a usual presence patrol. In between the towns is full speed, which is, I can't remember what the full speed the Humvee right now is, but it's your
40?
Is it 40? Is it? Is 40?
Standard.
Yeah, and your spacing is in between the cities is 25. When you get into the cities, you're to slow it down to your normal speed to avoid civilian to avoid any civilian run-ins, and but maximize your spacing. Double it to back to 50 going through cities. That's to minimize any casualties going through cities. There's no combat support units. There's no coordinating units. Sustainment is non-existent. And the command and control is I'm in command. I'm Vandal 6. Meta is Vandal 1, 6, and each one of the victors is Vandal 1-1, Vandal 1-2, Vandal 1-3, Vandal 1-4, and so on, skipping 6 and 7. As that. Do you have a 1-7 actually, Meta? Do you want to just nominate someone?
1-7?
Yeah, you're a PSG.
It'll be whoever's in my vehicle with me.
Okay, so whoever that is your 1-7, and then you're 1-6. Vandal 1-6. I'm Vandal 6. Is there any questions?
Again, I'm Mita's driver, so I'm 1-7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically just your number in the convoy. Your actions on contact are to push through, but if there is an IED or which resulting in a disabled vehicle or fire resulting in a disabled vehicle, it is herringbone all units and maintain that position until the vehicle is repaired and going again. Is that understood? Meta, do you have any questions?
Yeah, what vehicles are available again this commission?
Up armored Humvees with... Hang on, I'll have that again there. Up armored Humvees with M2s and... is there a Mark 19 one? Yes, there is.
Yeah. But it's not up armored, it's just open.
Yeah, it's just a normal one. Yeah, so fuck that shit.
It's just what's called a dick dance. A commander making himself sound good. They're totally up armored, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Look at this. Look at this. It's got fucking.
It's got extra armor.
It's got
on
one
the
windshield,
dual bars.
it's got one windshield there.
Gotcha, can you
It's
spawn
got-
another Mark 19 Humvee
got some
because this one
wheels.
took some fire and...
It's high-tech
Awesome!
visible armor.
Car with wheels, I've never seen that
That's
before.
right. It's up armored in the fact that it has a roll cage and dual bars.
No, it's the basic concept of this armor. The bullets go through.
It's phase armor, the bullets pass through it.
If you want to, God, if you want to spawn, is God here again?
Got to spawning a new MK19 because this one is damaged.
Okay, I want the Mark 19 on lead in the convoy to provide swift and effective fire to any type of contact, followed by the 50 cals meta.
Roger. If
Make
we
sure you're watching the front,
if
too.
we find an IED and it does not
Alright, definitely means we're
detonate,
taking a 50
what are our
call this
actions?
time.
Yeah, sure,
To
yeah.
pull off road on the opposite side of the road and pull around.
Roger that.
Let's check the status of this one. That's well damaged. Can we rearm and refuel the vehicles because some are damaged? And, yeah.
Alright, some of them damaged.
Yeah, and we need Humvees for every, if we're combat platoon, we need Humvees for every guys.
Yeah, how many of them is there? Are you here?
We need at least 2 Humvees more.
Okay, because I want to get
More
every
than that.
Humvee with Humvee with a gunner and a driver. So how many?
Well, if that's so, you just need one, because we were splitting between 2 logical trucks. So.
Yeah, but then you had
logistics guys. Look in front of your vehicles. There's a Striker and an MRAP. That's yours.
Nice.
You have to fight for them though.
Okay.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah,
round
I've
about
never
briefing.
driven an MRAP before.
Seahawk.
What's up?
I've driven pretty much every
You
vehicle
done
you will
briefing
use
these guys?
except for the MRAP.
I was just gonna say, meta. In that case, how if it seems as you have an MRAP, in that case, have the MRAP on point, followed by the Striker, and then I don't think you have a Mark 19 because that one's fucked.
Roger.
Yeah, but the MRAP should be able to take an IED.
Why didn't you
Should is the capital letter.
you gave us a minigun?
Oh, one question.
Yep.
Has the person with the lead always have his own call sign? Is it standard? In
Well,
case that
like
the leader dies or is busy or something?
Wait,
How many
just
vehicles total will we have in the convoy?
Just yeah, that's what I'm actually trying to figure out now. But sorry, Tassa, what was your question?
As the person who is with the lead always has his own call sign in case that the leader dies or 2IC or something?
No, well, no, but see, you're the platoon sergeant, so the platoon sergeant would actually be sitting in the same vehicle as a as the PL in a convoy.
Okay.
Yeah, you have like obviously when you're doing a proper like platoon formation, the platoon sergeant is in between the second and third squad, and the PL is in between the first and second squad. But that's just for on the ground operations. When you're driving in a car, it's a bit different.
Get in there, Gunner, Striker.
So,
Guys, find out what vehicle you
Meta,
want.
if you just want to mount your guys up 2 into everything, and then we'll see how many vehicles there are, and then we'll also see if we need to get new vehicles. So,
Roger.
Are we gonna get new call signs?
Yes, the call signs are... Hawk is Vandal 6.
Yep.
I am Vandal 1-6, and
I
then
mean the
lead...
individual vehicles.
Yes, 1-1, 1-2. It goes by order of march, basically.
1-6. What call sign should be the striker?
Yep.
Striker will be 1-2. How copy? Copy. MRAP, you'll be taking lead as 1-1.
What?
You were teaming up with Annie?
1-1, roger that. Alright, all units go ahead and mount up on the Humvees and whatever your prospective vehicles are.
Okay, Viking.
You maybe shouldn't take ours, or at least get new ammo, because only 60 rounds left or something. And I think that's not enough.
How can we even rearm with the vehicle? I mean, is there even a way to do it
if
here?
they get us some M2 boxes, I think. But we should just request a new Humvee.
Hey T-Hawk, our Humvee that we had for command last mission is currently out of ammo.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'll get you a. Like what have we got here? We've got.
That fucking up armored thing should be okay for ammo.
Yep. Okay, so we have an MRAP, a striker, followed by a Humvee. Is that it? And then another Humvee for you, Meta, is it?
I'm fucked up right now.
I see 9 guys in my squad right now, so that should put us with 4 vehicles at least, possibly 5.
Meta, you should have 4 Humvees, an MRAP, and a striker.
Roger.
Because you had 3 logistic trucks, 1 with 2 guys in and 1 with 2 guys in and 2 with 1 guy in. But the guys in the striker fucked everything up because I thought the logistic guys were sitting in there, so I took the MRAP. But then the fucking logistic guys got into the MRAP.
1-6
so I'm
is
fucked
1-2
up right
already
now.
mounting up yet?
What?
Okay,
You
well
made the
just
mistake of giving people a choice.
I'm gonna go get these guys here. I'll throw these guys in the formal point, Meta.
That's not fair. Stopping behind the crossing.
Yeah, you don't do that. It's a bad idea. If I were an armored column, you'd have a bunch of fucking IVs ramming into the back of each other.
Yeah. I'm also playing at a German community, and there was one case, there was a 4 and 3, and we also had a convoy, and we were the last vehicle, and the vehicle in front of us stopped right behind that tree, and we couldn't see it that they stopped, and we drove like with 40 kilometers per hour into them vehicle.
1-3, this is 1-6, how copy? One free, Andy, that's you. Yes, go ahead. Be advised, your gunner is currently covering the right sector. He should be covering the left. How copy? Copy.
Really should be looking out over my shoulder while we're driving forwards. Quite good, only vehicle you can look right
1-6 is 1-2, aren't we supposed to cover the left while 1-3 will cover right and 1-1 cover front? 1-1 covers the front 180, 1-2 will be covering the right, 1-3 will be covering the left, my vehicle will be covering the right, and the rear vehicle will be covering the rear. How copy? 1-2 comes.